Hello, hello. And hello, hello, and welcome to day two. Today we are doing upper body and should be about 20 minutes again. So we've got two supersets and then we've got one optional finisher at the end. Okay, so I've got two sets of dumbbells here. I've got a set of 10s and I've got a set of 12s. What am I talking about? I've got a set of 5s. So 10s and 5s. What you will find is, so I'm gonna, on the horizontal exercises, I'll probably use my heavier ones, but on the vertical, I'm gonna use the lighter ones because those are more challenging movements and you'll probably find that you need a slightly lighter weight for those. Okay, so we're gonna start with the bench press slash floor press because I do not have a bench. And I'm sure lots of you working from home as well, so you will also not have a bench. So I am going to lie on my back, and this is my start position. If I'm on a bench, my elbows will be slightly lower, and I'm going to push up to the ceiling. So I'm going to go for about 8 to 10 reps. This is feeling quite hard with the 10s. I've lost count and I think that is 8. And I am going to leave it there for that round, for that set. So I'm going to come up, we're going to have a very quick rest, about 30 seconds, and we are going to go into our bent over row. I'm going to use my heavier dumbbells again on this set. I may drop down if they feel too heavy as I go on because I do have to talk at the same time. So I'm going to take my hips, so I'm going to keep my back nice and straight. So careful with your back on this one. Sending the hips back as if you're pushing your bum back towards the wall. And the elbows are going to go back towards your hips. So the dumbbells are coming up towards your tummy. 5, 6, 7. Moving both at the same time, squeezing the shoulder blades together. 9. Whew, and 10. Okay. So that feels quite challenging. Have a little rest in between that set. Gonna do 2 more rounds. So if you're a beginner and you just want to do 2 sets, that's perfectly fine. And the way we progress is just by adding more load or adding more volume. So let's have a quick rest. And then we'll go back in. Okay, so these 10s feeling quite challenging for this round. And I'm definitely going to drop down to my 5s for the next set. Okay, so 8 to 10 reps. Work to a point where you feel challenged. Exhale on the effort, which is the push on this one. Two more. There we go. Okay, that is 10 on that set. Okay, very quick rest and get ready to go into your bent over row. So hips go back and the elbows back towards the hips. And this one is a pull. So we exhale on the pull. Two more. Okay, that was 10. Whew. Right, we've got one more round of those. Quick rest. So drink plenty of water in between your rests. During your rests, I should say. Okay, I've got one more round of those. Heart rate is up. Just waiting for it to come down a little bit more. Okay. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. And one more. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, that was challenging. And that took me to the point where I want to be, really. I could still maintain decent form, but it actually felt really hard that last couple. And I probably only had a couple more decent reps. When you're starting out, you want a lighter weight and you don't want to go completely to failure. You really want to concentrate on learning the movement and practicing the form. Okay. So for the next exercise, we have got a shoulder press. So we're going to perform that standing. And we've got an upright row. So another push. So this time it's a horizontal push. No, vertical, vertical, and a vertical pull. So I will talk you through these as we go through. So pushing overhead is quite challenging for a lot of people. And one thing that we need to think about is our rib position, because you want to be careful that you're not leaning back, because a lot of us don't have great shoulder mobility. And when we push overhead, we end up kind of going a little bit like that. So we want to keep the ribs nice and low. Think about your core, so just pressing up. So you can either have your palms facing forward, a little bit kinder. If your shoulders don't like that, you can bring them so palms facing in. Okay, I'm going to go somewhere in between. 2, 5. I'm going for 10. 9. If you get a bit tired, you can need a little bounce to get the last couple. Okay, so that was our press. So key thing there is not leaning back, keeping the ribs nice and low. For the next one, we are going to do an upright row, and I'll just demo without the weights to start with. We're going to have our hands about shoulder width, and we're bringing the weight up to our chest. This can be a bit awkward, and where people go wrong is they kind of bring it all the way up to their chin. We're not going that far, we're just going up here. Elbows going out to the side. I definitely want my lighter weight for these. Okay, let's go. If your shoulders really don't like these, you can swap it for something else. Maybe like a curl or something, although we are going to do curls in there. 6, let's go. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. All right, very quick rest again, and then we're going to go back into our press. So really think about that ribs down position so that your core is working and we're not leaning back and going into our lower back. Okay, so starting position. Dumbbells at your shoulders, either palms facing forward or in. I'm going somewhere in between. Pushing overhead. 2, 3. These burn. 4, 5, 7, and 10. Woo! Okay, top and down for a sec. Now we're going to go into our upright row, so round 2 here. This looks quite challenging. Come on then, you're... My dog does not like closed doors. There's a closed door, she'll try and open it, or she'll just complain about it. Hello? Okay, right, back into it. Overhead press, round 3. Let's do this. Remember, if you need a little bit of help, you can do a bounce. If you need to drop down the weights, that's okay. We don't want to go to the point where shoulders are quite tricky, and we don't want to go to the point where we're in pain. We want it to burn. We want it to feel challenging. I've lost count. Let's say 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Quick rest. And then we'll go into our last round of upright row. And then we will finish. We'll go with our finisher. Okay. All right. Grabbing the dumbbells, palms, shut, hands about shoulder width, palms facing in, elbows up high, just up to your chest. Very definite movement, keeping it nice and close to your body. 5, 6. Don't need a heavy weight on this one. 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Okay. Feeling that? Shoulders on fire. So to finish, we're going to do some bicep curls. And we're going to do, I think we'll just do a minute of curl, hold. So bicep curl and then hold at that sort of 90 degrees. So we'll do 10 curls, hold it for count of 10, and then 10 more curls. We'll keep that going. We'll just do a minute. Okay. All right, with the curls, I'm going to do like hammer position and then curl it up at the top, curl it in towards my shoulders at the top. Okay, let's go. So 10 of these. I'm going to lean up against the wall so that I'm not swinging my hips. Again, you don't need a big weight for this. 7. It's already feeling hard. 9 and 10. Okay, holding it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Okay, and again, let's go. 1, 2, got about 15 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there we go. That is our minute. That minute felt plenty long enough. Okay, so that is our day 2 upper body. Good luck. Hope it went well. And I will see you in the next video.